Hi, Assalamualaikum to all. My name is Mimi Athirah and my teammate's name is Neesha Irdeanna, Nabila Husna and Aiman Suraya. We will be present our topic, which is the impact of technological advances and the globalizations of oil and gas industry and its supply chain. As we know, advanced technology can be defined as the newest technology innovations, which in this area, IT experts and engineers are participate in the inventions of technology. This is to ensure that the technology reach their full potential. To add, technological advancement also can be said to be a promised solution to the main issue of the oil and gas industry. By far, companies that have implemented in these technologies is Petroleum from Malaysia, ONG Cloud from Singapore, Phoenix RDS from England, and Wellington's from United States. Lastly, it is also having a significant impact on the entire supply chain for oil and gas industry. So next, we move on to the impact of technological advance. There are several ways that it can be contribute to improve recovery oil and gas in the industry. First is exploration and production efficiency. This impact may enhance oil recovery technique. Advances in technologies in this area include carbon dioxide injections, polymer flooding, and steam flooding, which can be employed to increase the amount of oil that can be extracted from the reservoir. Next is reservoir design or characterization. This technique uses advanced imaging techniques such as 3D and 4D where it does enable a better understanding of the subsurface reservoir. These technologies provide detailed and accurate information which helps optimizing drilling and extraction strategies.
Next, digitalization and data efficiency is also obtained by the use of modern technology such as Internet of Things, cloud computing, and automation. This allows the industry to collect and analyze massive amounts of volume of data in real time, resulting in increased operational efficiency. Another impact is enable remote monitoring and management of oil and gas activities. So by this, operators can monitor assets, pipeline, and drilling activities from a centralized location using sensors, link device, and modern communication networks. Other than that, optimizing maintenance efforts by the forecasting maintenance data analytics. Predictive maintenance algorithm can identify any equipment faults or maintenance that need by analyzing historical and real-time data. So looking at Malaysia, in Malaysia we have Petronas that committed to pushing the country's oil and gas industry digital transformation. This involved by changing their purchasing department digitally to earn versatile and cloud-native purchasing. Activities such as extracting, processing, and transport of the oil and gas all emit methane, a greenhouse gas. However, technological advancements like precise leak detection system and monitoring using drones have made it easier to find and lower the methane emission. Other technology advance is carbon absorption utilization and storage (CCUS). CCUS technology have the capacity to absorb and store carbon dioxide emission from the industrial facilities, including the oil and gas activities. Looking at in Asia, we have countries that have been at the forefront of adopting and developing the industrial robotic technology to reduce environmental concerns and improve sustainability. Automated inspection and maintenance system, autonomous vehicles, and drones are being used. China, Singapore, Japan, South Korea, Malaysia are among of them. As for Malaysia, Malaysia have aggressively investing in robotic technology for the oil and gas business.
So now we move to the effect of globalization to oil and gas. So for the definition, globalization has refers to the process of increasing interconnectedness, integration, and interdependence among the countries and individuals around the globe. So it involves the exchange of goods, services, information, ideas across the national borders. So in a globalized economy, nation has specialized in goods and services where they have a competitive advantage. Usually, this refer to goods that they can create and supply to a lower cost with a less resources than competitors. If each country concentrates on what it does best, global production is expected to be more effective, prices should be cheaper, and everyone should benefit from the economic progress. So in oil and gas, globalization has led to the expansion of international trade in oil and gas products. So countries with abundant resources export their oil and gas to meet the demand of energy importing nations. So this will result in the development of complex global supply that will involving exploration, production, transportation, refining and distribution. So now for market opportunities and increase in competition, globalization has opened a new market for oil and gas companies. Energy importing countries that were previously dependent on the limited sources of supply now have an access to the broader range of energy resources from around the world. This has created opportunities for oil and gas producers to expand their customer base and increase their market share. So this will reduce the dependence of few dominant players to enhance the competition in the market. So globalization has expanded of the resource base and increased the competition among the companies in the industry. How? By accelerated technological advancement in the exploration and production of unconventional oil and gas resources such as hydraulic fracturing and deepwater drilling. Moreover, market deregulation and privatization initiatives have been sparked by globalization in oil and gas industry. Many nations have dismantled the monopoly of national oil firms by opening their energy markets to private and foreign business. So now we move to the environmental and social responsibility. So in environmental aspect, globalization has influenced the industry approach to environmental responsibility. How? By encouraging the adoption of international standards and best practices. Oil and gas companies have a responsibility to minimize their environmental footprint, including the reducing the greenhouse gas emission, managing waste, and preventing pollution. Many ways can be done to take care of environment, such as adopting cleaner technologies, implementing energy efficiency measures, and investing in renewable energy sources. Next, globalization has heightened the focus on human rights and labor standards in oil and gas industry. Responsible companies are expected to ensure safe working conditions, fair wages, and respect for human rights throughout their supply chains. Not only that, oil and gas companies are increasingly expected to contribute to the social and economic development of host community and countries. Globalization has made it imperative for companies to engage in corporate social responsibility that benefit the communities and affected by their operations.
So supply chains can be optimized since companies and their suppliers become more collaborative as a result of the globalization. So companies may achieve economies of scale and simplify their supply chains to save money by combining their knowledge and resources. Globalization also led to the standardization and simplification of procedures and operations throughout the oil and gas sector. So companies tend to compete to implement the best practices and coordinate their supply chain procedures. As a result, this standardization can minimize the risk of delays. Next, globalization has allowed the cross-border movement of technology and knowledge. Oil and gas companies may use technical breakthroughs and new solutions created from different regions around the world. As for example, globalization has expanded trade routes between the Middle East and Asia, notability for oil and gas exports. Middle Eastern nations such as Saudi Arabia, Iran, Qatar are important producers of oil and gas, whereas Japan, South Korea, and Singapore are their biggest consumers.
About the comparison between before and after technology was applied in oil and gas industry. First one is exploration and production. Before technology was applied, exploration and production activities involve intensive manual surveying, seismic data interpretation, and drilling based on limited data. It often requires significant time and resources to identify potential oil and gas reserves. After that, advanced technologies such as 3D seismic imaging, satellite imagery, and data analytics have revolutionized exploration and production. It can be analyzed vast amount of data to identify potential reserves more accurately and efficiently. Technologies like drone and robotics are also employed for remote monitoring and inspection of offshore platforms and facilities. Second one is drilling and production optimization. Before drilling, operation were largely based on manual planning and execution, often resulting in inefficiencies and delay. Production optimization rely on manual monitoring and maintenance practices, leading to suboptimal performance. After advanced technology have enabled automated drilling system, real-time data monitoring, and predictive analytics, this technology improve drilling accuracy, reduce downtime, and optimize production rate. Next is safety and risk management. Before this, safety measure and risk management were primarily reactive, relying on manual inspection and incident response. This approach often result in delay identifying and addressing potential hazard. After advanced technology have enhanced safety and risk management in the industry, Internet of Things, IoT device, sensors, and automation system enable real-time monitoring of equipment and environmental conditions. Next is supply chain management. Before this, supply chain management in the oil and gas industry involved complex coordination among various stakeholders, including suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, and customers. Manual processes and legacy system often lead to delay, inefficiencies, and inaccuracies in inventory management and logistics. After advanced strategies such as blockchain, Internet of Things, and data analytics have transformed supply chain management, this technology enable real-time tracking of assets, improve inventory management, optimize logistic planning, and enhance transparency across the supply chain. Next, I will explain about the future outlook for oil and gas industry and its supply chain. The oil and gas industry will continue to invest in technological advancements and innovation to improve efficiency, reduce costs, and minimize environmental impact. These include development in areas such as digitalization, automation, artificial intelligence, and advanced drilling technique. Next, environmental concerns will drive the industry focus on sustainability and emission reduction. Companies are likely to adopt more stringent environmental standards and invest in technologies that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, such as carbon capture, utilization, and storage. Last one is the oil and gas supply chain will continue to evolve, driven by technology, automation, and efficiency improvement. Companies will aim to streamline operation, optimize logistics, and improve safety standards throughout the supply chain.
To conclude, the oil and gas industry and its supply chain have been significantly and widely impacted by technical advancement or technological advancement and globalizations. These changes have altered the way of how the sector functions, bringing opportunities as well as challenges. That's all from us. Thank you.